Hello students, today's our topic is nasal instillation. You all know about instillation because we have already discussed about ear instillation, eye drop instillation. So in today's class we will discuss about nasal instillation, nasal drop instillation. So in definition, a nasal instillation, a medicine or the solution which will be prepared for administration into the nose. So when we will instill a medicine into the or we will prepare a solution for administering a medicine into the nose, then it is called as a nasal instillation. Nasal medicine is given in the form of nose drop or sprays. Means the nasal instillation, it will be given in two forms. That will be nose drops or it will be also given through the nasal spray also. Then what are the purposes of giving this nasal instillation? So the first purpose is to combat infection. So to prevent from any further infection, or if the patient is having any infection, so because of that infection, so to means subside that infection, we have to give the nasal drop instillation, or if the doctor which will be prescribing nasal this spray, so in that time the nasal spray it will be also given to the patient. The next is to provide astringent effect. So to providing the astringent effect also, we will give this nasal instillation. Means astringents means it is the contraction of the skin cell and other body tissue. Means it will be causing the contraction of the skin cells and other body tissue. So for this purpose also we have to also um, give this nasal instillation. Then next, if the patient is having any inflammation or any congestion or any in case of any rhinitis, so in that time also we have to give the nasal instillation or nasal drop instillation. Then if the patient is having any means diagnostic evaluation, so in this diagnostic evaluation also we have to, or for diagnostic purpose also we have to give the local anesthesia. Then what all articles which will be used for this nasal instillation procedure? So we have to take a clean tray, and in clean tray containing a bowl. So in that clean bowl we have to keep the gauze piece. Why we have to keeping this gauze piece? So with the help of this gauze piece, if the medication which will be come out through the nose when we will instill the medication into the nostrils, so with the help of this gauze piece we will clean, or we will also use the handkerchief. So we will use the patient's handkerchief, and we have to ask, or we have to instruct the patient to clean that area. Then next we have to also keep the dropper to instill the medication. Then what medicine we have to use for nasal instillation, we have to keep this particular medicine. Then we have to also keeping the sputum cup. So in sputum cup sometime, if when we will instill a medication, so in that time the patient is having the problem of coughing, or any sputum which will be present in the cup. So because of this also we have to keeping this sputum cup. Then general instructions. So in general instruction, you will see medications are instilled only on written order from the doctor. If the doctor which will be given a written order, in that time only we have to instill the medication, and we have to see that which nostrils which will be used for the patient who are having the problem in which nose. Then avoided oil based solution as nasal drop. Means for nasal drop we will not use the oil based solutions. Oil based solutions we will not use, since it interfere with the normal ciliary action. So if means if that oil based solution, it will be not interfere with the normal ciliary, जो ciliary action है, अगर उसको interfere नहीं करता है, so in that condition only we will give oil based solution. But generally we will avoid this oil based solution because it will be interfere with the normal ciliary action, and it may cause aspiration pneumonia, जिसके कारण से क्या हो जाता है, the person which will be aspirate and it will be creating, and it will be enter into the lungs, and because of this the patient is having the problem of aspiration pneumonia if aspirated into the lungs, और वो अगर वो aspirate होकर के कहाँ चला जाता है, lungs में चला जाता है. Then next is avoid the use of decongestant drops for a long period, or their frequent use or excessive use means we will not give or avoid the use of decongestant. If the drops which will be decongestant, अगर decongestant drops है, so in that time we will not use means, or we will avoid the use of this decongestant drops for a long period. long period के लिए ये नहीं दिया जाता है, और their frequent use और excessive use, ये कुछ frequently अपन इसको क्या कर सकते हैं, use कर सकते हैं, because they are become ineffective. क्योंकि अगर बहुत ज़्यादा use करेंगे, so in that time it will be ineffective इन पेशेंट्स बॉडी, पेशेंट के बॉडी में या पेशेंट के नॉस्ट्रल्स में ये इनफेक्टिव हो जाता है. सो मे इट एंड मे एक्चुअली वर्सन द पेशेंट नेजल कंजेशन, और ये और ज्यादा क्या कर देता है, पेशेंट का जो नेजल कंजेशन है उसको और मतलब ज्यादा ही वर्स्ट कर देता है. So nasal congestion means the patient is having the problem of means the in nasal cavity the congestion which will be present. So because of this we have to avoid. तो इसके कारण हम लोग को क्या करना है, अवॉइड करना चाहिए. मतलब कंजेशन मीन्स इट इज द स्टेट ऑफ बीइंग कंजेस्टेड, मीन्स एक पेशेंट को नॉर्मल जो है वो फील नहीं होता है, या फिर इट विल बी क्रिएटिंग न्यू ब्रिज शुड ईज कंजेशन इन द एरिया. मतलब उस एरिया में ऐसा फील होता है कि कुछ अटका हुआ है, एनी ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन इज देयर. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दिस द पेशेंट इज not able to take the proper breath, the patient is having breathing difficulty. So these all things which will be present in the patient's nasal cavity. So because of this we have to avoid the use of decongestant drops for a long period, or their frequent use or excessive use. Then be careful to use to drugs with correct concentration. Means if the drug concentration is there, अगर ड्रग का कोई कंसंट्रेशन है, उसको प्रिपेयर करना है, इफ वी हैव टू प्रिपेयर द सोल्यूशन, अगर जो ड्रॉप है उसको नॉर्मल सलाइन या डिस्टिल वाटर किसी के साथ भी उसको मिला करके अगर ऐसा इंस्ट्रक्शन है, और अगर हमको उसको प्रिपेयर करना है, सो वी हैव टू ऑलवेज बी केयरफुल टू यूज द ड्रग विथ करेक्ट. वो जो कंसंट्रेशन में हम उसको मिक्स करेंगे, दैट कंसंट्रेशन शुड बी ऑलवेज करेक्ट, अदरवाइज इट विल बी क्रिएटिंग द another side effect in the patient's body. Then identify the drug correctly. Whenever we will give the nasal instillation or any instillation or any medication, any injection procedure, in that time we have to identify the drug correctly. मतलब जो भी drug है उसको हमको correctly identify करना है. Follow the rule for the administration of medication. हमको जो भी rules है, administration के जो rules हैं, फॉर एग्जाम्पल राइट पेशेंट, राइट डोज, राइट रूट, मीन्स जो भी राइट्स हैं, वी हैव टू फॉलो द administration of the medication, rule for the administration of the medication. So these are the general instructions which will be present in the nasal instillation procedure. Then next is the procedure. So explain the procedure to the patient. Firstly we have to explain the procedure to the patient to gain the confidence of the patient, and during the time of performing procedure the patient should be cooperative with us. Then place the patient in the desired position. Patient को हमको कहाँ रखना है, desired position में हमको patient को रखना है. Then take the medicine in the dropper. Patient को generally हम लोग सिटिंग पोजीशन में भी रख सकते हैं. तो पेशेंट का जो डिजायर पोजीशन है वो डिजायर पोजीशन में हमको रखना है. देन टेक द मेडिकेशंस इन द ड्रॉपर एंड इंस्टिल नॉट मोर देन 3 ड्रॉप्स इनटू ईच नॉस्ट्रिल्स. मतलब वी हैव टू टेक द मेडिसिन इन द ड्रॉपर. ड्रॉपर में हमको वी हैव टू टेक द मेडिसिन एंड वी हैव टू इंस्टिल द medication into not more than 3 drops into each nostril. एक नॉस्ट्रल में 3 ड्रॉप से ज्यादा नहीं डालना है. इफ द मेडिकेशन इट विल बी instructed to given in only right nostril, so we have to give the medicine in only right nostril. If the medicine which will be given in only left nostril, so we have to give the medicine only left nostril. Or if both nostril is affected, so in that condition we have to give in both nostrils. Ask the patient to remain few minutes in the same position. Means if the patient is in a sitting position or high phallus position, so means uh, if the patient is in any position, so we have to ask the patient to remain few minutes in the same position. For few minutes, provide a handkerchief or a piece of rag to wipe off any medication. When we will instill the medication, so the medicine it will be also come out from the nostril. So we have to give the handkerchief or a piece of gauze piece to wipe off any medication that had escaped from the anterior nails, जो anterior nails से escape होकर के बाहर आ रहा है. Then after that, provide a sputum mug to spit any medication that have reached the mouth and throat. When we will instill the medication into the nose, so in that time, that medication which will be because that nose, mouth, it will throat, it will be connected with each other. So because of this, the patients provide a sputum mug to spit any medication that have reached the mouth and throat. So कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि जैसे मेडिसिन डाले तो पेशेंट का माउथ में टेस्ट आ रहा है, थ्रोट में टेस्ट आ रहा है, सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट बैड टेस्ट और बिटर टेस्ट तो पेशेंट को कफिंग होने लगता है. तो उसके लिए वी हैव टू कीप द स्पूटम मग और स्पूटम कप, सो वी हैव टू गिव द स्पूटम कप टू स्पिट द sputum. So after that we have to give the proper position to the patient. We have to ask for any contraindication if the patient is having any means deformity or any other means if the patient is feeling any other thing, so we have to ask to the patient. Then after that we have to take all the articles into the utility room. Then we have to clean all the articles and we have to send for the autoclaving for next performing the next procedure. Then after that we have to do the recording and reporting into the patient's case sheet. Means which drug, which medicine we have to give to the patient, we have to mention in the patient's case sheet, and we have to also mention how much drop we have to given to the patient. So we have to do the recording and reporting. Then after that we have to do the hand washing. Then after all these things which will be completed, so we have to do the means we have to instruct the patient or we have to observe the patient for any further complication. Then in conclusion, at the end of the topic, we could know clearly about the procedure of eye installation. Means our all procedures which will be completed, like eye installation, eye irrigation, ear installation, ear irrigation, and nasal installation and nasal irrigation. So we also can know the drug which are used in the certain doses and their action and their particular uses. So कौन कौन से drugs अपन use करते हैं, it will be depend upon the patient's case sheet or patient's condition or patient's disease condition. So the doctor which will be given the written order, so according to the written order only we have to give the medicine to the patient. Then this procedure can't be known or used without the doctor procedure or advice. मतलब ये जो procedure है इसको हम लोग डॉक्टर के प्रिस्क्रिप्शन के बिना या एडवाइस के बिना हम नहीं कर सकते. फॉर एग्जाम्पल if mouthwash is there, bed bath is there, so for this type of procedure the doctor's prescription is not required. But in this type of procedure we can't be known or used without the doctor's prescription or without any advice from doctor. So this should be consulted with the doctor. तो ये हमेशा डॉक्टर से क्या होना चाहिए, consulted होना चाहिए. So these all are about the topic of this nasal installation. So these topics are very small topics, so we have to go through with these topics and means remember all the steps of procedure and what all articles which will be used, what are the purposes which will be comes under the different procedures. So you will be able to perform the procedure. So thank you everyone. If anyone having any doubt, if anyone having any doubt, then ask me personally.